Hello everybody! Our next problem for our differential cost analysis series is sell as is or process further. Paano naman po yung nature ng sell as is or process further? Meron tayong tinatawag na joint process, as in talagang lahat ng resources mo, papasok mo doon. And then, may mga iba-ibang products na pwedeng lumabas from that joint process. Ang tanong is, ibebenta na ba natin sila after that process as is or baka process further natin, no? Yun nga lang kasi, pag process further, you can expect na ang selling price mas mataas. Pero syempre, dahil pinrocess further mo siya, may additional cost po yun. Okay? So, aralin natin yung technique kung paano mag-decide ng ganyan using this problem. Okay. Heron Company operates a joint process. There are three products. We have product B, product C, and product D, which emerge from that process. Each of which can be sold immediately, pwedeng as is, or processed further. Monthly output is 50,000 gallons. Okay, so ang mix natin for that, ng output, 50% kay B, 30% kay C, 20% kay D. You have the following information. You are given of the split of price. Pag binenta mo siya as is, $8 for B, $9 for C, $6 for D. But the price, after processing further, it goes up to 13, 15, and 12. Meron din pong binigay na processing further na variable cost per unit kasi nga po, pag nag-process further ka, syempre may additional kang gastos. So, $4, $2, and $4. Meron po tayong avoidable fixed cost of further processing na kung hindi ka naman mag-further processing, edi hindi mo ma-incur yan. Yung fixed cost na yan, which is $35,000 for B, 45 for C, 18 for D. Pero meron tayong unavoidable fixed cost na whatever happens, whatever your decision, mai-incur mo siya. So, actually mga kapatid, kung relevant costing ang pag-uusapan, kung differential cost analysis, didiretsahin ko na kayo. Itong unavoidable fixed cost na to, dahil differential cost analysis, whatever the decision naman pala, unavoidable yung fixed cost na yan eh. Huwag na nating pansinin. So sa problem natin mamaya, baka dito, pag sinolve natin, baka mapaisip kayo, ba't di na natin papansinin? Kasi nga, whatever the decision, unavoidable yung fixed cost, may incur at may incur mo. Okay? So, start tayo ng analysis. We start with the 50,000 gallons. So, again, we have three outputs, B, C, and D. So, lalagay ko dito, output B, output C, at saka output D. Lista ko yung 50,000 gallons. Okay? You multiply it to the distribution. Yung 50%, 30%, 20% respectively. So, multiply ko ngayon. So, for B, that is 50%. For C, that is 30%. And for D, that is 20%. So, ito na po yung gallons. 50,000 times 50, 5 times 5, 25. So, 25,000 G. Lalagyan ko ng G para di kayo malito sa numbers. 50,000 times 30%. 5 times 3, 15. So, 15,000 gallons. 50,000 times 20%. 5 times 2, 10. So, 10,000 gallons. Okay. We started with the distribution. Mumultiply natin ngayon saan? O, ganito. Pinapattern ko na lang para mas madali yung flow ng information sa inyo. Saan natin ngayon mumultiply? Dahil differential cost analysis ito, differences na lang, ang mindset nyo ganito. Difference na lang ng magkano kung binenta ko siya after processing further minus yung selling price niya nung ang bala ko, ibenta na siya as is. Di ba nandito yon? Pag binenta ko further si B, 13. Nung binenta ko as is, 8 lang. So, pag kinuha ko tong dalawa, pag pinag-minus ko, ang dating 13 minus 8 at kinalkyo ko pa talaga 5. No? Mas mataas ng 5. O ito, 15 at saka 9. 15 kung ipaprocess further ko, 9 kung as is lang. So magkano incremental revenue ko or incremental kong selling price per unit? 15 minus 9, 6. Okay? Tapos dito, 12 minus 6, 6. Papakita ko na lang ng buo, kahit ginanto ko na, papakita ko dito para hindi na kayo malito. Lalagyan ko ngayon ng ganito ngayon. Yan. O, di ba? Para may pattern, para madali nyong maisip. Kung binenta ko after processing further, 13 kay B. Pero nung as is lang, 8. Yan. So, meron akong additional revenue ng 5 pag binenta ko ng nakaprocess further. Parang ganon. Tapos, 15, further processing na selling price, 9. Kung as is. Same here, 12 minus 6. Diretso na natin sa calculation, mga kapatid. Tandaan na kung ipaprocess further, may additional kang cost. Kasi nga, nag-process further ka, di ba? So, yung processing further mo, may variable cost din siya na madadamay. So, parang ang dating mga ganito. Mas mataas ng $5, mas mataas ng $6, mas mataas ng $6 ang revenue ko per unit kung ipaprocess further ko. Pero dahil pinrocess further ko, may variable cost din akong additional pa. So parang ang dating, ang kinukuha natin ay incremental CM. Ano ibig sabihin ng incremental CM? Yung difference ng CM between the two options, no? Kasi kinuha natin yung difference of the two options eh. Further processing selling price at saka selling as is selling price. Magkano ang mas mataas mong revenue pag nag-process further ka? 566. Pero dahil nag-process further ako, may additional pa akong cost. So, ang kinukuha natin dito, incremental CM. The difference of the two options in terms of your contribution margin. Ganon nyo siya pwedeng i-analyze. Okay, so lalagay ko, minus 4, minus 2, minus 4. Okay. O, lalagyan ko ng ibang kulay para maiba lang. 5 minus 4, 1. So, $1. 6, 15 minus 9, 6 minus 2. 6, 5, 4. And then, 6 minus 4, 2. 12 minus 6, 6 minus 4, 2. 15 minus 9, 6 minus 2, 4. 13 minus 8, 5 minus 4, 1. Okay. Minsan sa easy math pa tayo mamamali eh. Minsan, mga accountants kasi nga lagi tayo nagkakalculate. O, multiply ko na, parang ito na yung iyong magiging incremental CM, no? Incremental CM, again, the effect, no, ng pag-choose ng processing further between the two options of selling as is and process further, okay? 25,000 gallons times 1, edi $25,000. Kay C, 15,000 gallons times 4, 60,000 incremental CM. And then si last naman is 10,000 gallons. Kay D, times 2, this is 10 times 2, 20,000 incremental CM. Again, the incremental CM na nakuha natin dito, 15, 60, 20. Ito po yung CM based on the difference between your sell as is option or process further option. Pero dahil iniisip natin na pinrocess further natin, what if pinrocess further natin, meron po tayong avoidable fixed cost of further processing. So, ang mindset natin dito, what if nga pinrocess further natin, ito na yung scenario na yun. So, ma-minus ko yan dapat. Okay? Minus yung ating 35,000 minus 45,000 for product C and 18,000 for product D. Sir, ba't hindi na natin pinansin tong si 18, si 40, tsaka si 7,000 na unavoidable fixed cost? Tandaan nyo na tayo ay naka-differential method, no? Yung relevant lang sa decision natin. Ang kinuha lang natin is the difference between your option of selling as is or process further. Kaso unavoidable nga. Whatever happens, it doesn't change your decision. It will not change your decision kasi mai-incur at mai-incur mo yan. Kasi nga, the nature of your fixed cost is unavoidable. So, hindi mo siya isasama sa analysis mo. Kasi whether I process further, whatever option I choose, unavoidable yung fixed cost. Eh, di wag na natin pansinin, ganun din naman pala eh. Di ba? So, 25 minus 35, that's negative 10,000. 60 minus 45, that's positive 15,000. Nilagyan ko lang ng sign para ma-emphasize ko sa inyo. And then 20 minus 18, positive 2,000. So ang ating decision rule. Ano ang decision rule natin ngayon? Ang tanong sa inyo, which products should be sold at split of point? Ang tinatanong, alin lang daw po ang ibebenta at split of point? Tingnan nyo mabuti. Si B, nung pinrocess further mo, nag-negative. Ibig sabihin, maglo-loss siya pag nag-process further ka. Sell mo lang siya as is. So, si B lang ang sagot. Bakit? Si C, nung pinrocess further mo, mas magiging profitable ka. Si D, nung pinrocess further mo, mas magiging profitable ka. Si B, hindi. Okay? So, what should be sold at split of point? B. Eh, kapag ka ang tanong, what should be process further? What should be processed further? E, D, C, and D. Okay. Sige. Yun lamang po. Maraming salamat. And next video naman po tayo. Thank you.